analytics for supply chain optimization. Use case, big data analytics. If you're into big data analytics for supply chain optimization, you might know this very well already. Use case, for instance, is demand forecasting. You can leverage large volumes of data, historical data, real-time data, and then apply advanced analytics to accurately predict future demand patterns, for instance. With that, you can optimize inventory levels, improve production planning, and enhance overall supply chain efficiency. That's major what you can do. You can, for example, analyze historical sales data, market trends, weather patterns, social sentiment, social media sentiment, and the impact on your supply chain, and other relevant data sources to generate accurate demand forecasts, basically. With this, you can make informed decisions regarding procurement, production, distribution, reducing stockouts, minimizing excess inventory, for example, and you can improve customer satisfaction. Big data analytics empowers organizations to align their supply chain operations with customer demand, leading to enhanced profitability and competitive advantage. Now, doesn't that sound great? It does, and let me show you what you need to be doing, what you need to take care of when you're doing that. Here is my data analytics, my data visualization around big data analytics for supply chain for all you to enjoy. If I open this up, we get to see all the areas that are related to big data analytics for supply chain optimization. So, for instance, we have here supply chain strategies, IT optimization solutions. I'm going to first explain what you're looking at. So these are all the areas that are related that you need to take care of, that you need to focus on when you focus on big data analytics for supply chain optimization. Data gravity, I see here, fraud prevention, big data quality. Now, let's have a look at what is underneath these large areas. So if I open up just one area, big data quality, zoom in a bit, what I get to see now is a question that's related to that area. Does data quality affect the relationship between supply chain, information processing needs, and capabilities? And I see here blue balls uh, um, uh, added to it, and those are the job roles. So there's functions. These are the functions that you need to be having in your organization when you're dealing with supply chain, big data analytics for supply chain management, quality, and dealing with it in your organization. Quality analyst, big data engineer, etc. Now, when I click on the question itself, what opens up are related areas, things that you can focus on. Work towards standardization of the quality, identify and extract data from all data sources and ensure the quality, get the cranks to retain the normal with relationship, fill on the spectrum of companies, reaping the financial benefits of enterprise-wide quality, and improve the productivity of your new product development process so it can operate at a faster clock rate. Um, for big data quality in relationship to the analysis of big data analytics, these are the things that you need to be focusing on. These are the team members that you would have in place, and these are the areas that are related to that. These are the yellow balls here. So the yellow balls are basically keywords. So I can open up a keyword if I only want to focus on data, for instance. I can see all of the questions that are related to data. You see my screen filling up now with lots of blue balls, all of the questions related to data. So that's a lot there. So here you've got an idea of how everything's connected, what the balls are, what the colors are, the colors mean. So quickly, another run through. The main area is this one. We're talking about big data analytics for supply chain optimization. Then you have the greenish, bluish balls. Those are the main areas that you need to be focusing on. Each of these areas has a set of questions around it that you need to focus on, and the green, those are the blue balls, and the green balls are the best ideas or the solutions that you can work towards. Now, who do you do that with? Those are the functions. Those are the dark blue balls here, and there's keywords in here with yellow balls, and also keywords with red balls. See if one pops up here. Red balls, the red balls actually give you ideas on what to focus on as well in relationship. There we go, to the best idea in place. So if I zoom in, scroll a bit, there, and open this up, there we go. So we get more ideas related to that specific area that we just focused on. Benefits. Now, okay, so this is a lot. That is right because big data analytics for supply chain optimization is a lot because it's very flexible. You can do so much with it. But let me start with the most important question to ask because that'll give you a lot of ideas on how to unravel this and make sure you get this to work. The most important question to ask is, can big data powered AI enhance knowledge creation in B2B marketing? Now, why is that such an important question? Because it covers a whole gamma of areas that you need to be focusing on. AI, knowledge creation, B2B marketing, all the data that's in there, B2B. If I open this up, we get to see here what the areas are that we can engage with, that we can focus on. We can focus on, have a team to support you with content creation, have a story about how technology has amplified your ability to evolve in your AI, begin to engage your team across functions in creation, assess the market as an indicator on the value creation, and balance the customer value proposition with the business economics and value creation. So this is the main question to be asking, and the main things to be these are the main things to be looking at in your organization to make sure that you're focusing the ship of big data analytics for supply chain optimization in the right way. So what we have here is an overview of the roles that we need to be covering here, the functions: territory manager, product strategy analyst, senior finance technology staff, data staff members, the areas that we're focusing on: business, functions, technology, and the in the questions focusing on B2B knowledge, AI creation, and data. If we do this, if we if we go and take care of these, then that will help us right away with building a tiny project plan or having a team discussion on, are we doing the right way here. This is the main question to focus on here now. The thing is, it also involves a lot of responsibilities, a lot of job roles. So you've seen the blue balls here with job roles that are in place. Let me show you some of those. Those job roles, these are the job roles, the job functions that are related to big data analytics for supply chain optimization. I'll just pan over it a bit so you get an idea of what's going on here. What are the areas that we need to be focusing on? By the way, these are all live job roles. These are job functions related to the specific area. So for instance, if I click on the director customer data analytics, open that up, I get to see the questions that are related to that person. So I can actually, let's zoom in a bit more. So I can actually, this is really helpful for me. When I talk to that person, I can ask that person, hey, how challenging is it to access and integrate data for use in analytics? How do suppliers benefit from information technology used in supply chain relationships? And does the investment justify the results, especially given that AI technologies are evolving all the time, continuously? The director customer data analytics, I can ask those questions. And the director customer analytics also need to be engaged in these areas, overcoming the challenges of decentralized management into multiple business intelligence systems where multiple business intelligence systems are fragmented. Trust each other in the chain, conceptualize design, deploy a large-scale MES program, have enough information to be exchanged between the different types of data transparency, know how to effectively measure specific objective results. And you can see these are related to these areas: senior director, big data analytics and insights, supply chain, big data analytics, big data solutions, and data revenue. So this is a different perspective. I'm now looking at what needs to be done, not just from the what we did before, the major question to ask, and then unraveling what needs to be covered. But now I'm just focusing on one job role, and from that job role or function, I'm going to fill out what needs to be done in that job role. So questions do I need to ask a job role? What are the responsibilities in that job role? That's really helpful. To make it simpler, I can also just simply go, I want to see all the job roles that have the word data in them. So what kind of job roles are there that have the word data in them? Here they are. These are filtered out. They have data in them. Data marketing analytics, senior manager data governance, data director, director data analytics, manager enterprise data warehouse, senior privacy data analyst, etc., etc. So these are all the job roles. Same thing as before, as you've seen it. I can open it up. Questions pop up. The job roles pop up that are related. and the areas that they need to cover are related. All right, but there are so many things to take care of. Let me show you how many things there are to take care of, and probably the screen will fill up as well. Uh, these are all the areas that you need to be taken care of. So we had the major areas, we had the questions, and each of the questions have areas to cover, responsibilities, and those were the green balls, remember? So these are the green balls. So basically the activities that you need to have in place in your organization when you're dealing with big data analytics for supply chain management. And it's a lot. It only shows 1,000 here right now. So that's a bit overwhelming as well. The thing is, how do you connect them all? Now, you want to see the forest for the trees because it's just a lot. It's just a lot to cover. Let's say we only want to see, and that's how we usually start our management team meetings. We only want to focus the top 3 main questions that I want to be focusing on in my big data analytics for supply chain optimization. Because by doing this, it'll unravel a whole lot of areas that we need to be covering. And we've seen this one already. Can big data powered AI enhance knowledge creation in B2B marketing? That's the number 1 question. The number 2 and 3 are these. Is AI the killer use case for big data analytics? What software architecture changes will big data require for analytics? So if you want to ask your team 3 intelligent questions, ask them those and see what they come up with. We've opened this one up before, so I'm not going to go through it, but let's do that with the other ones. This one. What software architecture changes will big data require for analytics? For the senior big data engineer, work with colleagues that think differently in the organization, future-wise. What will the future hold for artificial intelligence and machine learning? And development teams in an enterprise architecture. Efficiently solve the optimal online prediction optimization. Prediction related. So these are the areas that they need to be focusing on. Let's open it up there. Prediction future. Now, if I want to be bold and I'm talking to this person, I can also go like, hey, future, let's see what else. What else do we need to be focusing on in the future? Or software, what else do we need to be focusing on in software in areas that we need to be doing? Nothing popping up here else. Analytics, here, more questions around analytics. See, there you got an idea. Unclick that. So that's the number 2. Then the number 3, where are we? The third ball, here's our third ball. Is AI the killer use case for big data analytics? Let's open this up. Know who's adding the most value in your supply chain. Rely on cloud providers for your data and AI. Select those ideas. These are the job roles that we need to have in place. Analyst data and analytics. I open this up as well. Open this one up as well. And I open up the balls here so we get to see all the data, all the related areas, because what I've got then is like a tiny project plan. Things that I need to be taken care of when I'm managing, looking at, or focusing at big data analytics for supply chain optimization. So, big data analytics for supply chain optimization, these are the 2 main areas that are of highest importance right now. Obviously, data, AI enhanced business insight and decision making. We need to be asking these questions to our teams. Can big data powered AI enhance knowledge creation in B2B marketing? Is AI the killer use case for big data analytics? What software architecture changes will big data require for analytics? And then we have the green balls, and they will tell us what we need to be looking for when we're asking those questions in our organizations. And we need to be looking for, do we cover these job roles? Senior big data engineer, analyst data analytics, senior finance technology, staff data, territory manager, product strategy analyst. Job roles that we need to be covering here. This is like a small blueprint of what to do and when you're focusing on big data analytics for supply chain optimization. And you might notice it's not delving into any of the technologies that are out there, like BigQuery, for instance. There's loads of them out there. That's the technical layer underneath. This is how you find out what you need to take care of in your organization to make sure you're steering the ship of data analytics for supply chain in the right direction, so you get the information that you basically need. Now, before I leave you, I want to show you one thing, and that's the thing that I'm going to export as well. And contact me, DM me, email me, and I'll send you the information that you're going to be looking at right now. What this is doing, this command, it will show you all the data that's in this database and everything and how it's connected. All the data that's in here and its connections. Here we go. So there's a lot of data in here. We see the main areas. We see the red balls, the green balls, the blue balls, all the areas that are related to big data analytics and supply chain optimization. We see the main areas, AI governance here, for instance, the questions to be asked, the blue balls, the potential answers we're looking for, the green balls, the job roles, the functions, the dark blue balls, and related keywords then we can use to effectively go deeper into a topic like the yellow balls and the red balls and how it's all connected. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to export this as a vector image. If you're familiar with vector images, then you'll know that, and if you're not familiar, I'm going to tell you, then you'll know that the vector image is basically a graph image. It acts like a normal image. It opens up your browser, but you can zoom in. So you can zoom into every little detail that you're looking at on your screen here and actually read what's on the screen. So that's really helpful. Big data analytics supply chain. There we go. A big data analytics supply chain. Save. Done. It's saved. So when you get that image, you can actually do this. You can zoom in, you can pan over it, you can read everything that's on this screen. So that might be helpful to you as well. So with that, I had a ball. Thank you for having me. Big data analytics for supply chain optimization. There you have it. Thanks, and catch you next time.